Hi everyone, this is Miss Chris.
And Miss Gabby from the Woonsocket Harris Library, and today we're going to be doing a craft. So the craft we're going to be doing today is cupcake liner flowers, only using few materials. It's like cupcake liners, paper, scissors, glue, popsicle sticks, and glitter glue or markers or whatever you want to use to decorate. So Miss Chris, what's the first step?
So the first step is to choose your paper and whether you want it to be this way or this way. Portrait versus landscape, wide versus tall. So I'm going to go with the tall version.
And I'm going
this
to
way.
go with the sideways one.
And the first thing I think I'm going to do is give my craft some grass. It's a nice spring day out there, and I'm going to give my little picture some grass, just a little bit of grass.
Are you just going to cut downwards, or what do you then do for the grass?
So I'm cutting out the shape to match about the size of the paper that I have. And then what I'm going to do is cut vertical stripes, not all the way to the end. That's very important. I'm only going to cut a little bit down, maybe to the middle of the paper. So you could even, as a guide, fold the paper so that you know exactly where to stop. So I'm going to do that. Of course, always making sure that if you're at home that you have a parent, guardian, or somewhere around that can cut for you if you cannot use scissors yourself. So I just make a nice little snip for my grass about halfway down the paper. And then what I'll wind up doing is bending back and forth the little pieces of grass just to kind of make it look like it was trampled upon. If maybe a little bunny came along, or a squirrel, or a dog, just to kind of make it look a little lived in. So I'm just kind of bending it back and forth, just a little bit like this, just to kind of give it that look. Then I've got 2 popsicle sticks. I'm going to put that underneath my grass and put the grass over the popsicle sticks. See, do I like it like that? I'm going to give them a little bit of a V, so like they're coming out like that. Once I decide where I want the grass and the popsicle sticks that will be the stem for my flowers, I can get out my glue and start gluing down the grass and the popsicle sticks.
I think it's easier to glue down the popsicle sticks first, in my opinion.
So that I don't get glue all over my hands, I'm only going to glue a little bit of the popsicle stick and leave a little bit for my fingers to place the popsicle stick so that I don't get all covered with glue. A little bit of glue on my grass and place it down.
And then the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my cupcake liner and then I'm just going to open it up so that it's flat and it's not bent in. So it's like that. And then I'm going to glue that on top of the popsicle stick, making sure not to use too much glue so that it covers the whole thing and makes a big mess. Doing the same thing with my other one. What color flowers are you making today?
So I'm doing this pretty teal color and this nice pink color.
Oh, me too. Yeah.
So get a nice amount of glue on my flower, pressing it down right in the middle. Sometimes I have to press and hold where the glue is not on my fingers, of course, to like 1, 2, 3, and then release it so it stays.
I'm kind of making the corners of mine fold in a little bit just to make it more like a pop-up kind of flower. Making sure that they're not moving around or that they're stuck there.
I feel like my flower needs something else.
I was gonna start drawing in the middle with my glitter.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I feel like my popsicle stick could use some leaves on it.
Oh, that's a good idea. Maybe I should do some. I think I'm gonna do some with my green marker, and then I'm just gonna draw some leaves in.
Taking a little piece of my green paper, I'm just gonna make a nice little leaf shape. So now I've got 2 leaves.
The marker isn't working.
Just put a little bit of glue down for my leaf. Go down here. And Miss Gabby, what colors did you use for your markers?
I have yellow, pink, blue, and green, but for some reason, it's not really drawing.
I have purple, silver, and red.
Those are pretty good colors. I like those. I don't know. Maybe I'm just gonna use some paper just like you did. Are they working for you?
You know, since I've never used these particular markers before, I think what you have to do is press it up and down a few times
Okay.
for the,
Color to come through.
yes, it's almost like a kind of Q-tip at the end, like a little cotton swab. And the number of times that you press up and down, it'll start to come
Oh, okay. I got
out.
it now.
So if I wanted a little bit of, maybe I've got some aphids on my leaves. Hopefully not in my garden.
Can we color that leaf in then?
I'll do another little leaf because I like the way that worked out. So Gabby, have you seen any flowers come up this spring?
So far, yeah, in my garden we have like this tree. It's like a cherry blossom kind of tree, and it started blooming, and I love it so much. It's the best tree I think I've ever seen. It's so pretty.
What color blooms are on your tree?
It's like a baby pink kind of. Yeah, they're really pretty. What about you? What have you seen?
So I have one of those trees in my yard too.
Okay.
Mine is also pink, but I cannot wait for my lavender lilac bush to bloom because it smells beautiful. It has these pretty, almost like purple leaves. It's just really, it makes me think spring immediately.
Oh yeah, definitely. My mom, she tries to plant sunflowers every single year, but she can never actually go through with it because they always die on her. And it's the one flower that she can never plant. So she always tries every single year. But it just never works out for her, sadly. But they're a really pretty flower. I love sunflowers.
I did gladiolas in my garden one year and I had like a ton of pretty flowers that looked kind of like this. They were tall. They had all kinds of leaves on them. They were all pretty colors.
Yeah.
And that was a lot of work. Gardening is a lot of work. There's soil, there's bugs, there's bees, there's things to chop down. But in our little flower garden, wait a minute, do you have any
I do.
bugs?
I have a bee.
You have a bee in your
I
garden?
have a bee.
Oh, cool.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna glue him onto the side of the paper and then press him down.
There are no bees in my garden.
See, bees are very important when it comes to flowers and plants and everything.
And bees make what? Delicious?
Honey. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a black marker and I'm gonna do like those little trap marks. Him coming from a flower,
Very cool.
just like that.
And here's our flower garden for this spring.
I hope you guys liked it and take a picture of yours when you do it at home and show us and share with everyone else. And we hope you like it and join us for the next craft.
Bye.